Konnichiwa, Senpai desu. Today, I'll be sharing a 10-year evolution of my anime artwork, from ugly abominations to pretty abominations. Well, I'm nowhere near perfection yet, but I'm on my way. So let me just give you a bit of background. I started drawing when I was 4 years old because as a child, people often say I'm very talented at not talking to people. So naturally, I gravitated towards artistic activities. And it's during those years that I've created multiple award-winning masterpieces. But sadly, I can't show you any of the drawings from my early years because they're all in the art museum. Now you might ask, how could I bear to donate them away when they are my magnum opus? Well, it's precisely because they are my magnum opus that I can't help but feel physical and emotional pain every time I look at them, because they remind me of how unworthy I am in the presence of these magnificent drawings, and how I should just kill myself. But in hindsight, I wish I had kept them. After all, they're still a part of my past. So to all you kuhais out there, don't throw your masterpieces away. Your future self will thank you for it. Anyway, I started drawing anime officially around 2014 when I was in high school, because it's what all the cool kids do. Yes, the weebs are the popular ones, not the jockeys, not the band boys, and definitely not the librarian. To join the cool kids club, all I had to do was to just doodle in class until someone notices me. So let me just share some of my anime drawings that contributed to my popular status in school. The first one I did was a copy drawing of Kaicho wa Maid-sama. At that time, all the other kids were drawing cool shonen anime like Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece. But let's face it, drawing men from shonen anime doesn't get you chicks. It's the men from shoujo anime that does. So I changed my product mix strategy to cater to different target audiences. For girls, I draw handsome vampires, and for boys, I draw panties. Safe to say, my debut was perfect, thanks to my excellent market positioning. Fast forward to 2015, I further expanded my portfolio. So there's this character from Toho Project. I'm not sure if that's Miku or Reimu. I also drew Kirin from The Asterisk. It was quite popular back then. Then there's Crew from Seraph of the End. Some characters from Gintama, Bleach, and Naruto, of course, when the manga finally ended. In 2015, One Punch Man aired, so this drawing of Saitama is from the last episode after he defeated Boros. It was a pretty epic fight, and of course, I also drew Tatsumaki.
Senpai, I'm starting to see a pattern here. Are you perhaps a lolly?
So we've come to 2016. You know what year it is? It's the year that Kimi no Nawa and The Silent Voice aired, and Sword Art Online Ordinal Skill. This drawing from Kimi no Nawa was, in my opinion, the best copy drawing that I've ever created on paper. It took me days to complete, and I'm glad that I didn't give up. As you can see, it's mainly copy drawings from anime. I'm guessing many of you watching can relate to this. You watch a cool anime, fall in love with a particular scene or character, and you want to draw it. For anyone feeling stuck right now, remember the reason you started your anime drawing journey. It's fun. If you haven't forsaken the joy of drawing anime art, you can go a very long way. The year was 2017, and everything changed, because it was the year I decided to switch from drawing traditionally on paper to digital art. 2017 is a year I'll never forget, because it made me realize that I actually suck at drawing. I could only draw what I saw, but never what I envisioned. It revealed a huge gap in my skills as an artist, especially since I had only been copying drawings and never tried creating original characters. Here's the very first OC that I attempted, and a few others. Let's compare the OCs with the copy drawings. Clearly, I can't draw shit, so I had two options. Either I stay within my comfort zone and stick to copy drawing, or get good. And so begins my 2-year training arc, just like Naruto and Luffy. It's true I don't have Rayleigh or Jiraiya on my side, but I have Skillshare, which kindly sponsored today's video. Skillshare is the largest online learning community with thousands of classes led by industry pros. Whether you're into illustration, design, or animation, Skillshare has got you covered. This new year is the time to embark on a learning journey and elevate your skills to the next level. Personally, I really like the course Digital Anime Coloring for Beginners from Pluvius. This class has taught me the framework to create colorful digital anime illustrations, especially on topics like understanding how layers work, techniques for comfortable digital sketching, approaches for creating appealing line arts, understanding how to color skin, hair, eyes, and clothes in a soft shading style, learning how to finalize artwork with color adjustments and effects. If you want to learn how to draw better, now is the perfect time to invest in yourself. The first 500 people to click the link can get 1 month free trial of Skillshare. After tons of practice, here are some of the OCs that I created during my 2 years of training. While there's been some improvement compared to when I first started drawing digitally, I knew it wasn't enough. So in 2019, I started copy painting. At that time, I really liked Anmi Sensei's and Ponkan Sensei's art style, which is why I copy painted a lot of their illustrations as practice. I tried to learn as much as possible from the illustrations and apply it to my own drawing. During the process, I mostly learned about rendering techniques such as color, lighting, and contrast techniques. The copy painting training continues in 2020, 2021, and 2022, which were my college years. But before I knew it, copy painting was no longer a deliberate study where I took notes, researched, and applied them. It became more like a copy drawing process. At that time, my focus was only on replicating the exact same illustration until I'm able to produce the same results as the professional artist. This caused me to become highly dependent on a single professional reference, and if I didn't have one, I couldn't produce any good illustrations. It's like my brain went on autopilot mode and I completely ignored my fundamentals. I threw a bunch of techniques that I had accumulated over the years at my illustration without knowing about the underlying logic. And the result was pretty bad. It took me a great amount of time to realize my mistake, and I know it's not too late to fix it. So in 2023, I began my redemption arc. I started everything over, from ground zero. I made sure to completely master the basic fundamentals like perspective, geometry, anatomy, shading, rendering, and so on. Then, I made sure copy painting was a deliberate study where I took notes, researched, and applied. Well, I'm glad I'm now on the right track, but I'm still very far from being good. Heck, even my anatomy is still not perfect, and people are still calling me out. That's fine, honestly. You just need to keep putting in effort and improve one step at a time. Don't rush things, and know it's okay to draw badly. Just make sure you learn something from it. You will be able to see the result of your effort. So that's all for my 10-year art journey.
Cá.